Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Change your game with the all-new Pro Rock Hockey Stick, a Canadian company providing a top-of-the-line twig at an affordable price. Pro Rock sticks are extremely lightweight, balanced, and provide the perfect kick point. Get your fully customized stick today at ProRock.com. Play like a Pro Rock.
From Chatham County, Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, if you will, this is Effingham Outlaws football as they take on the Savannah Falcons at Memorial Stadium. Thank you for those of you that are tuning in today. I am Michael Carvelis. The game begins in about 10 minutes. The Effingham Outlaws have been waiting for this moment for quite some time. Although this game means nothing to them, it's still an exhibition. So there's pride on the line. The Falcons, they begin their tenure of spring IAFL, aka the Independent American Football League. We are live to you on 12 Sports. Our broadcast is presented by Patrick's Auto Body, Raw Fitness, and by Right Track. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. The players have already gotten on the field and everything is going great. Falcons already had their introductions. They came out of that tunnel on the right. And Outlaws warmed up over here. There's a scoreboard at Memorial Stadium. And there's the visitors with more people being obviously on our side of the field. That is the home parking lot. This has been a long time coming for the Effingham Outlaws, a team that was originally called the Effingham County Chiefs. And to be fair, after some things went down, which we'll get to later on in life, the Outlaws decided to band together with captains Mike Wiley, Josh Cumby, Devin Marshall, Mike Hamilton, with their vice president Philip Simon, head coach Fred Nunn. They banded together and formed the Effingham Outlaws. Thankfully, I was here from the start as the media guy. But this should be a fun one. We are live here once again. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. As you see, Chatham County, Georgia is the place, and I will do my best on the camera work. Next time I'll try to have a camera guy. But for now, we're excited for this game. I know I am completely excited. Let's look at some keys to the game to watch out for in terms of the Effingham Outlaws. So offense is going to have to worry about, of course, Number 1, Joshua Cumbie is the quarterback. He's also a team captain for the Effingham Outlaws. Joshua Cumbie can scramble, and he's a left-handed quarterback. He's wearing number 1. And although he's humble, he never wants to admit he's number 1. He's still wearing that jersey number, and he's also QB1. They will do a heavy ground game and also throw to guys like Julian Thrift, who was a former high school star at Effingham County. So we're excited for that. But their main thing for the Outlaws today on offense is take care of the football and execute. That was the one side of the football. If there was any questions, it was on the offensive side. Can they be fluid with their offense? But Fred Nunn, of course, team president, head coach, and offensive coordinator, make sure that's going to be a thing. Defensive coordinator John Marshall Sauls believes this game is up to the linebackers. This game features a dual threat quarterback for the Savannah Falcons. I have a roster right here, but I don't want to give the wrong quarterback name. And also a good running back in Deloach. Again, as these players go, I'll make sure to do my best. I believe it's Jonathan Deloach, who plays running back and also plays linebacker, defensive end, 5'8", 197 from Memorial Day. And that, of course, is in Savannah, Georgia. But thank you so much for tuning in tonight. 7 minutes or less away from game time. I cannot stress how fun this is going to be. Outlaws and Falcons will get going next on 12-Ounce Sports.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Change your game with the all-new Pro Rock Hockey Stick, a Canadian company providing a top-of-the-line twig at an affordable price. Pro Rock sticks are extremely lightweight, balanced, and provide the perfect kick point. Get your fully customized stick today at prorock.com. Play like a Pro Rock.
Raw Fitness is a proud sponsor of the Effingham Outlaws. This 24-hour gym located in Ellabelle, Georgia is perfect if you want to stay in shape or just build raw muscle. Raw Fitness offers a complete weight room with a deadlift platform and a wide selection of machines, an aerobics room perfect for group exercises, and a full MMA gym complete with grappling mats. Raw Fitness is fitness of your own accord. Like them on Facebook and go Outlaws! We welcome you back to Effingham Outlaws football as they take on the Savannah Falcons here at Memorial Stadium in Savannah, Georgia. Let's go to some players to look at today. Of course, we'll go to the team captains and vice president first. First, we have 42-year-old Philip Simon for the Outlaws. Number 24 is also the special teams captain and will play halfback most of the night with the occasional defensive back, though I did not see him do that in practice as of yet. We also have Joshua Cumbie, of course, jersey number 1, quarterback 1, and he's also listed as a free safety, but for now, he's playing strictly quarterback. So that's number 1, Joshua Cumbie. Another captain, number 7, safety, Devin Marshall. He also might play some halfback tonight. Number 11 is Mike Hamilton, another team captain who's a star in high school and plays wide receiver in the occasional halfback role. Number 55, Mike Wiley, captain, linebacker, defensive line, and occasionally offensive line. And also the leader of the Hog Bullies up front, offensive lineman David Schneider, who is key in recruiting players this season. If you look down there, you can see John Marshall Sauls. I don't want to zoom in too much as to not get that, but you see John Sauls down there. I believe I see head coach Fred Nunn, I'm not mistaken. There's Mike Wiley, number 55. He's the one backing up. Well, of course, we'll keep an eye on that later. We're about 1 minute here from the game time, so it's going to be interesting. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. It was about 80 degrees on the drive up here, by the way. So if you're wondering what the temperature is right now, I'll make sure to refresh my phone and see just what we're dealing with here in Savannah, Georgia. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. This should be a fun game. It is currently 72 in Savannah. Humidity, of course, has dropped down. So that's going to be a fun thing. But thankfully, we don't have to deal with the humidity right now. It turns out to be a pretty good night. We have more people arriving here on the home section to my left. Again, I'm new at this. This is my first time doing broadcast, so that's okay. We're going to have a ball with this thing. And I want to give a huge shout out to Memorial Stadium for doing what they do. I know this press booth is amazing. I know you guys may not want to hear that, but for me personally, this is my first rodeo. I'm enjoying it. And it's definitely, you feel luxurious even as the visitors. So, but like I said, this is Effingham Outlaws football. It's going to be fun. Again, appreciate our big partner, Raw Fitness, fitness of your own accord. They offer the Outlaws a free membership this season. Thank you so much for all you do, Raw Fitness, and please go there, fitness of your own accord, Raw Fitness. So it's 6 o'clock now. Hope you guys are ready. I know I am. There's head coach Fred Nunn. Fred Nunn is in the baby blue for the Outlaws. Fred Nunn is right there by the stadium end zone. And down beneath, you will actually see head coach, they call him Cheese. He told me to call him Coach Morgan. But head coach and owner of the Falcons, Eddie Morgan, very courteous to me. Him and head coach Fred Nunn set this thing up for this to be played again. Falcons are in an actual season. Outlaws are currently playing an exhibition game, but their pride is on the line. There's a team sense that they can win this game, but they have to play it well. One of the players was quoted as saying, "We control the clock, we can win this game." And some little tidbits I'll throw in there throughout the night on what the Outlaws did leading up to this week. They practice every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. They've been doing that for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I cannot wait for this game. Again, it's 6 o'clock, so we're just waiting on everything. There's Fred Nunn right there. Again, team president for the Outlaws, head coach and offensive coordinator. After the Outlaws had a little fallout with their original name, Fred Nunn, they gave the ropes to him. That should be fun. And there's Glenn, who's running, by the way. Glenn is actually a guy who helped me up here in the press box. Again, cannot thank the people in Memorial Stadium enough. And there's your Outlaws, by the way. I'm doing camera work tonight as well. But there's your Effingham Outlaws. This should be fun. Again, captains Josh Cumbie, Devin Marshall, Mike Hamilton, Mike Wiley, and David Schneider. On Vice President Philip Simon and Head Coach Fred Nunn Jr. Here come the visitors, the Effingham Outlaws. There's your favorite home team, the Effingham Outlaws. And again, this should be a very fun game. And actually, I'll tell you guys the truth. If you're expecting a physical football game, don't worry, it's happening. That's right. The Effingham Outlaws and the Savannah Falcons are expecting a physical game tonight. I will leave that at that. And I might be in Falcons colors, but we're going to be okay with that. We're going to have fun. It's going to be a fun ride tonight. I know you guys are going to enjoy it. If you're watching on Facebook, thank you so much. We've got 1,321 likes on the Outlaws Facebook page, and this is our first game. Are you kidding me? 1,323 likes. Thank you so much to everybody for all you do. Okay. I'm ready for it. There's Fred Nunn. There's John Marshall Sauls. You know, John Marshall Sauls, he's listed actually as number 74. The team was actually thinking about letting him suit up for a couple of games. I don't know if that's going to happen, but he's a fiery defensive coordinator. I know you guys would like the guy. He takes no snot on defense. He's awesome. He is the fire behind this team that helps motivate this team. And he is meeting in the middle with the referees tonight. And let's hope we get no bad calls. I'm kidding. These guys are awesome. Referees do a lot more than people think they do. John Marshall Sauls was a defensive end. Yes, I believe he was in college. He coached or he played in college. I'm not sure the full story. I will actually do a coach's interview. They've actually been begging me to do an interview. So as a media guy, I feel obligated to do so. So we'll see what happens. But this should be fun. There's 2 referees. I wish I had their names. That would be awesome to give them some shout outs. But hey. There's John Sauls with his arms folded. And I don't believe there's any relation to Captain Devin Marshall. I will keep an eye on that, but I don't believe there's any relation. Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness. And I appreciate the good people at Memorial Stadium for helping me out with the booth here. Hey, Falcons have some clean uniforms, and Outlaws just got their uniforms actually a couple of days ago, so this was huge for them. They wore their jerseys out in public this morning at IHOP in Pooler, so that was kind of fun. They got to represent. I was told they were getting a lot of eyes looking at them. So shout out International House of Pancakes in Pooler, Georgia. I believe it's on Pooler Parkway. But it was fun to see how that was going down. I could not attend that. I didn't really care to, but hopefully they're not going to be sick during this game. Hopefully they didn't eat too much pancakes. Again, we'll go through some of the players, starting with number 00 from Brandon Best all the way down to me, the media guy. And they actually gave me a number, and I'm very happy. They just announced the Effingham Outlaws, and shout out to the fans out there, by the way. Let's get some fans. I want to give the fans some credit here. Again, 1,323 of you guys on Facebook liking this team. Thank you for all that you guys do. You support us. This is awesome. And player announcer will be Glenn tonight. Glenn is a guy who, again, introduced me to everything up here, helped me hook everything up, and Glenn will be next door to me. And I don't have the camera microphone on. I wasn't able to set that up in time, but Glenn's to my right, and I'll be relying on him to see just how things are going, and if we get the first down. So if you hear me pause for a little bit, it's because I'm listening to him to make sure I'm getting things correct. There's 2 number 0s on the Savannah Falcons as we go down some rosters here. Jonathan Hughes from Waynesboro, Georgia, and Burke County High School plays for the Savannah Falcons. Another number 0 is Javier. I'm guessing this is Javier Gadsden. I hope I'm saying his name right. So from Savannah, Georgia. He's 5'6", but I'm sure the kid's got game. Johnson High School. Also, he plays defensive back. So we'll give you some team things as they go. Look at this. We're setting up now. And it looks like the Falcons have elected to kick off. And we'll see how everything goes here. Mike Hamilton's back there for the Outlaws. He's number 11 to your right. I'm not sure who that is on the left side, but I'll keep an eye on him. Oh, the game's about to begin. Outlaws are getting ready to see how their offense works early on. Falcons will kick it away. Here we go. We are ready for IAFL. Mike Hamilton picks it up. Skating across, left side, 15, 18, 19, and brought down behind the 20 is where the drive for the Outlaws will begin. So first down, Effingham Outlaws. Again, quarterback Joshua Cumby will be in the game tonight. Brandon Best, number 00, is a halfback. Dylan Goins is a favorite target of number 0. Dylan Goins, number 0, is a favorite target of Joshua Cumby. Dylan also plays the occasional quarterback role if needed. Although that doesn't happen. But we got Julian Thrift, who's number 3. Dylan Goins is number 0. Mike Hamilton's number 11. 3 big pieces to the offense. Passing game, obviously. Okay, first down from about the 19-yard line. Again, they have to get to the 29 in order to advance the football. This should be fun. Appreciate all of you who are tuning in so far on Facebook and Twitter. Joshua coming under center. Comey hands it off and brought down by the line. Falcons make the stop and get him up early. That was a guy they've nicknamed Christian McCaffrey. So second down, behind the line of scrimmage. Here come the Outlaws again. Comby rolls out left. Comby throws the ball and completely intercepted. And that will bring up an early third down. First third down of the season for the Effingham Outlaws. Again, I said his nickname was Christian McCaffrey. His name is Lance Goins. He's a small white running back, brother of Dylan, in case you're wondering. But Lance Goins is a guy who was make sure I get this right, number 25. You'll see him a bit tonight. He's a little bit of change of pace back. They also have some burners. So third down and long. Joshua Cummings trying to make a play. One to his left, one to his right. Third down here for the Outlaws. Comby, left-handed throw, over there, and incomplete. Intended for Tyler Linton, fourth down. And the Savannah Falcons will take over. Again, maybe some jitterbugs there. All we know is that the Outlaws go 3 and out early. And I believe the punter is going to be Trevin Moore. I want to make sure he's the one being punter, but here we go. Oh, are they going to go for it? No, they're going to punt it away. They will punt it away. Staying at the 50 is the Savannah Falcons punter. Is punt returner. Trevin Moore. And I see someone getting in the mix late. It's 4th down and long. So good defense for the Falcons to start. Trevin Moore, the punt, line drive to about the 45 and taking on the ball, number 7. He'll take it all the way, running 40, 30, 20, 15, coming inside the 10, inside the 8. And Falcons setting up early. The Savannah Falcons playing well for their home team early on. What a great... Listen, if defense and special teams are going to do it for you, I think the Falcons' offense will be just fine. Number 7, you have either Mari... I believe it's Zach Brzezinski or Mari Latson. It might have been Mari Latson from Memorial Day, Savannah, Georgia. He wears number 7, so here we go. Savannah Falcons already getting ready. They have a dual-threat quarterback and a run-heavy offense. So 1st down and goal for the Savannah Falcons early on in this game. Their players lined up and ready to pounce. Takes a snap, handoff inside, run up the middle, and brought down by number 5. And that is Jamal Stevens, who will be in the defensive backfield and hitting tackles a lot. Again, John Marshall Saul said the Outlaws had to have a good game from their linebackers. That was one of the defensive keys. They're okay with their fast cornerbacks and their safeties and their defensive line, but linebackers haven't had a good game. So again, from shotgun formation, one to his left, one to his right, here come the Falcons. Number 15, Brian Maxwell, running to the left, and pushing his way through. Was that a touchdown? It was, I believe it was 3rd down. Tough tackle to the left side of the field. I don't think that was a touchdown. That was 3rd down, if I'm not mistaken. I did not see a lot of celebration there. 3rd down. Lining up to the 2 to the right and 1 to the left. Shotgun formation again. Number 10, Johnny Smith-Beasley, the quarterback, 6'2" from Iowa for the Savannah Falcons. And there was a flag on the play, although Beasley tried to run through. And there's Mike Wiley with some extracurriculars at the end of the play. It is against the offense, so that will bring up replay of 3rd down. I believe a loss of 5, looks like. Might have been a false start. Again, nice scoreboard over there. Chatham County here, Savannah, Georgia. Savannah, Georgia, about 4 hours away from Atlanta. We're actually closer to Florida and South Carolina than we are our big city in our own states. 3rd down from the 6-yard line after a good punt return and a good 3-and-out by the defense. Smith-Beasley, throw to the right, coming behind to catch it, spinning around and brought down, spinning more. They ruled him down. It might have been his elbow, but that should be 4th down. So 4th down it is. Will we see a field goal or a go for it here, a conversion? Oh man, they might stay out. It would pin the team deep. We will see. Good stop there. And I couldn't tell if he was down or not. Something to check out, but it's 4th down. 10:15 to go in the first quarter. Oh, they're going to go for it. 4th down from the 10. John Smith-Beasley, the throw. Oh, nearly intercepted. That one could have been to the house. Montrell Gant knows he had to have that one, but they'll take the 3 and out on the goal line stand. Great job on the defense of the Effingham Outlaws. Mike, while you see him fired up, wow, both defenses make great stands. Fantastic job. Going to get things going once again. All right, first down for the Outlaws. Joshua Cumbie will try to avoid a 3 and out on their goal line. Josh Cumbie rolls right. Josh Cumbie being chased. Josh Cumbie on the ground. Was it a fumble? Was that a fumble? If so, we're out of bounds. That was close. Joshua Cumbie's got to be careful. Again, turnovers might be a theme here if the Outlaws' offense does sputter. Cumbie has not completed a pass, yes, and that was hot pursuit. So second down here for the Outlaws from the 10-yard line. Joshua Cumbie again. The left-handed quarterback, a team captain, has got to be careful. Somehow it will be first down. Something happened after the play. I'm not sure what that was, but something happened after the play. And it's first down from the 11. We might have had a flag on that play. Joshua Cumbie running, scrambling around, running strong, keeps going, Cumbie on his feet, bustling forward to the 24-yard line. Second down, the target yard line is at 31. Again, I am not sure if that was a flag for the Falcons or not, but something definitely happened after that play. Is there a flag? A horse collar. Okay, appreciate you guys. Horse collar, apparently, for those of you that are watching the broadcast, horse collar was called apparently when Joshua Cumbie went to the ground. That was, okay, I'm glad they told me that because I did not know that. Cumbie, held to man's side, still running, trying to hold on to that football. Nearly he lost it. But he didn't get the first down. He might have. They look like they're moving the chains. First down, Outlaws for the first time in team history. The Effingham Outlaws with their bread and butter running the football. There's a couple running backs on the team here. Again, Brandon Best is number 00. That might have been Devin Mormon, number 8, and it looks like it was. So first down. Joshua Cumbie in shotgun to his left again. Cumbie, strike to his left. And trying to fight for extra yards, but could not do so. So it will be third down, I believe. Make sure I'm doing this correctly. It is second down from the 20-yard line for the 30. To the right side is Tyler Linton. He's on the far side of the field to the bottom of your screen. 5:50 left in the first quarter. We're locked at 0 after 2 big-time stands. Cumbie takes the snap. Look to his right, run inside. Joshua Cumbie up the middle of the field. Cumbie brought down to the 37-yard line. Cumbie did not like what he saw and did a good job by not pulling the trigger. So third down. Can they convert? Will the Falcons hold off on the flag? Again, third down here. Outlaws, Falcons with 5:10 remaining in the first quarter. Exhibition for the Outlaws. This game means something for the Falcons. Here we go. Oh, wow. More extracurriculars. Holy cow, so Falcons self-imploding right now. That'll be another first down. So Joshua Cumbie from the 48, another flag. It's on. Is that the defense? False start, no, I knew it. So false start here. Again, that's a flag on the play for the Effingham Outlaws. That might have been their first flag of the game. So after all that yardage gained, with 4:49 left in the first quarter, and I've now had to turn out the lights at this place to make sure I don't see a glare on the screen. All right, Cumbie. And to the right side is Tyler Linton. Linton's been targeted twice in this game. That might have been his first catch. Second down to get that yardage back. And here come the Outlaws from the right side of the field. Cumbie, handoff inside number 13, running strong and being brought down at the 41. A physical tackle. Was that Dyson? I don't know if that's Dyson. He's wearing number 13. I believe he's wearing somebody else's jersey tonight. But that was a run, and it's coming up for a third down for the Outlaws. Again, two big-time penalties here by the Falcons. Did not make things work well for them as the lights are slowly getting better. Lights actually have turned on here at the stadium, Memorial Stadium here in Savannah, Georgia. Joshua Cumbie scrambling, brought down behind, still being smothered. Fourth down, did not see the left side break down. So fourth down after two big penalties, and Falcons defense might have held, and it did. In plus territory. And now the Outlaws might try to pin them deep here. Yep, Trevin Moore will punt it away once again. Trevin looks huge in pads. Uh-oh. .237 left. We're having a little bit of clock issues here. And something happened again. Well, I'm not sure if these are flags right now, but they stopped the clock at 2:37 left in the first quarter. I'll try it again. Trevin Moore. You also see number 9, Joby Owen, to the right side of the line. Lance Goins in there, in the middle of the field. Here we go. Fourth down Outlaws punt with 2:37 left in the first quarter. Locked at nothing. Moore will punt it. High flyer to the 25 and bounces down. He'll pick it on number 7 again. Look at him go to the right side, running strong, cuts it back upfield, and smothered about the 37-yard line where the first down would have been. There you go. So first down here for the Falcons. 2 big penalties on defense, and they still hold. This punt returner is a nasty little dude. That has to be Mario Latson, number 5'9", from Savannah, Georgia, on Memorial Day. Mario Latson has had 2 big-time punt returns tonight. The first one the Outlaws held. So we're going to see the Falcons for the first time with 2:21 left in the first quarter. We're going to see how good their offense does with a lengthy field. Again, from about the 37-yard line, after to the 47 of their own territory. Alrighty. Smith Beasley throw down the field and caught. Did he catch it? That might be incomplete. He looked to be out of bounds. Montrell Grant believes he was. And they're saying he caught the ball in bounds. That might have been some home cooking there. With 1:56 left in the game of the first quarter. Yeah, I was wondering about that play. They're going to walk it back. Montrell Gant talking to his fair share of players. He better watch himself there. Montrell Gant kind of got beat on the play, but the throw was a little bit off to the left, and he fell out of bounds. So it will be second down, first quarter with 1:56 to go. We see Smith Beasley, who of course was able to take a shot. That's Johnny Smith Beasley. He's actually from Iowa, playing here with the Falcons. Home city is actually Pensacola, Florida, so this guy's got some little history to him. The 6'2", 234 dual threat quarterback, Johnny Smith Beasley. Well, they're switching out quarterbacks multiple times, so we're going to have to watch out for that. Yeah, okay, so I'm tripping. That is Brian Maxwell. Maxwell will run and be hauled down for a second down. That might have been behind the line of scrimmage. Third down. We're learning, folks. We're learning. First quarter with 1.5 minutes left. Locked at 0. Both defenses playing well. You see Devin Marshall calling out signals. He's at midfield. John Marshall Saul is the defensive coordinator. They're saying stop the clock with 1:14 left. Well, the clockwork issues here. We'll be all right. It's semi-pro football. You got to take what you get, right? So it'll be third down. We got a timeout. We'll be right back. Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness. Big third down here. They have to get to the 50 again. Another penalty. Down the sideline. Running strong and could not haul it in. That was number 22 for the Falcons. That was Jesse Walker, 5'10" from Jenkins High. Wow. So that will be fourth down. So more penalties on the Falcons will set them back again. And now we might see another punt. With 1:07 left in the first quarter, locked at 0 so far. Going back to Falcons football here against the Outlaws. And down the field, you will see GM Megan Vandervliet, which, if I'm not mistaken, she's in the red. She is the GM of the Savannah Falcons. Fourth down, quite a few penalties here for the Falcons. There's a line of gain at the 50. And scoreboard down here with 1:07 left in the first quarter. And semi-pro football, it's good, kind of chilly. Let me check the temperature again. It has definitely cooled off. It'll be fourth down. They have the temperature drop down to 66. It's a little bit chilly up here in the booth. And he dropped the ball. Running to the left, and 85 throws the ball. It's caught. Running upfield to the left and turning back around. Falcons trying to go his way. Rolling into safety. Brought down at the 5 of the 7. There's a fumble. There's a fumble. What a play on a busted snap by the Outlaws special teams. Montrell Gant bump chested with Joshua Cumby. And first down from inside the 10. "37 seconds left in the first quarter. There was a big special teams return by the Falcons. And that was a big missed snap by the Savannah Falcons special teams. But the Outlaws defense stood up. Can the Falcons defense do the same? This will be interesting. Oh, this should be fun. This should be a fun game. The first score in Outlaws history could be soon. All right. I don't know why the clock went to 34 seconds, but we'll be all right. Again, semi-pro football will be fine. First down here for the Outlaws. To the run. Oh, he lost the ball. Joshua Cumby lays it out past the line of scrimmage. That left side of the line is broken down quite a few times. That will bring up second down. Cumbie has rolled out to his right multiple times. You've got to think that the Outlaws might need to do some more running inside. But Cumbie has had his fair share of struggles in this early first quarter. With 26 seconds remaining, it's second down from inside the goal line. There's another flag on the field. It'll be against the Falcons. So again, Falcons self-imploding with more penalties. Second down. Cumbie, another flag. No, he's running. Cumbie takes off and runs. Lost the ball. That was made up. A scoop and score. Here come the Falcons. Running down the sideline. He is gone. Touchdown, Savannah Falcons. I don't know what just happened. The first quarter ends. What a turn of events. Referees discussing what happened. The Falcons and Outlaws both believe it was a touchdown on the scoop and score. I mean, the referees, so we're back. I see the coach walking to that side of the field. It looks to be a touchdown. They're still discussing this play. That might have been a touchdown. We have not seen a signal. I know Glenn's checking on the right side. Both teams believe it's a touchdown. It might be. The scoreboard hasn't changed. I'm going to go 6-0. So we got here. Touchdown it is. They're not sure what happened. I know Outlaws are not happy. I know fans are not happy over there, but it's 6-0 as the first quarter expired, if that clock is correct. And more fans have showed up tonight. And the kick is up, and it is through 7-0. The Falcons via a busted play. So both teams step up on defense. The second quarter is coming up here on 12-Ounce Sports. Very fun turn of events. Thank you so much for tuning in to all that chaos, but we finally made it through. Yep. Fumble recovery. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back. Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Second quarter about to come back here. We're back live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all courtesy of 12-Ounce Sports. I'm your host, Michael Carvelis here. Falcons will kick it away. They will boost the ball, and Joby Owen looked to be the one who jumped on it, and he was. All right, first down coming up. The clock is stopped at 14:46. Quite a few flags, as expected in semi-pro football. Falcons had the majority of them. But the Outlaws kind of self-imploded on offense themselves, and great special teams play from the Falcons as well. It is 7-0 still anybody's game, and I'd say it's been a toss-up on both sides. There's a look at... I lied. I wish I could get you guys a sky view. There it is over there. Got my tripod a little bit too high up there. I'll probably change that later if I can. So second quarter underway. First down for the Outlaws. Gumby under center. Hands off and busted down. Again, the line of scrimmage looks to be controlled by the Falcons again. And that might be Devin Mormon. Second down. Following that run behind the line of scrimmage. Hurry up offense here for the Outlaws. And Gumby, hands off. On the run and smothered again. Down to the 40, they're going to mark him down a little bit further than that. May have given him forward progress. So third down, so a little bit of hurry up offense here for the Outlaws. With 13:45 left in the first half. The lights are out. Memorial Stadium in Savannah, Georgia. Gumby, shotgun, looks to his left, rolls to his left. The left side, bringing it down again. Gumby fires the ball, and incomplete. Close, but no cigar. Looking for Tyler Linton once again. So fourth down. And more special teams here for the Falcons. And that's of note because if you saw the first quarter, you're just tuning in here, the Falcons had a few penalties on defense after some big plays. But when their special teams came onto the field eventually, it was chaos. And the punting unit once again out for the Outlaws. The ball was snapped at the 43, and from just behind the 30, the punt will be away. A drive down the field to the 18. He holds it up. There's another flag on the play. And on the run again. He's running strong again and finally brought out of bounds. Again, there is a flag. There's some banter going on the sidelines there. Montreal Gain is right there with him. The clock was stopped quite a few times. They might do a re-kick if I'm not mistaken. They say it was on the return team, so now from the 35, here come the Outlaws to punt it again. Again, more penalties, but it doesn't change the position that much. But Outlaws did select to punt the ball again. Another referee stoppage here. Number 11 is kind of up there close, and we're moving again. They're moving the ball once again. Again, 7-0. Falcons on top. Looks like Outlaws will get another chance on offense. Yes, they will. Outlaws football once again after the flag, and that made more sense after the special teams penalty. And there you see Coach Morgan not very happy. Another flag! Another flag! And Outlaws fans are very happy. They're moving up the field again. Number 5 trying to plead his case. That's Devin King. He's not happy. And that might be another 15 yards. Coach Morgan is not happy. So it'll still be first down for the Outlaws. But man, is this imploding quickly. Falcons have gotten so many penalties. And that's got to be in the back of Coach Morgan's head at halftime. He might just tell them simply, hey guys, chill out. So it is first down here for the Outlaws at the 27. Oh, how things change quickly when amateur sports teams play. Falcons have controlled the one aspect of the game that's mattered, and that's the special teams. 7-0 with 12:55 left. Coming to throw. Mike Hamilton to make a play. Hamilton lost the ball again, and jumping on it is an Outlaw. Outlaws think they have it. Falcons now signaling they have it. And we have an injured player on the Outlaws. He was caught at the bottom of that pile. I didn't see him initially. And they will help him up. You see Falcons players Falcons coach is trying to get on the field, and he will stand up under his own power. Good job there for the Outlaws, too. Was it number 51? And that's Jamie Sharp. So second down. 12:46 in the first half clock. It was about 7 o'clock here. Almost here in the Eastern time zone here in Savannah, Georgia. Memorial Stadium. From the 27, Outlaws saying, watch the ball. Mike Hamilton fumbled the ball last time. Outlaws another left side breakdown on that line. Trying to fight but going nowhere. So that will be third down. And there you see the Outlaws trying to antagonize the other players now. And referee's trying to calm it down. So third down And a big one early on for the Outlaws offense. They've got to get going with their game. Again, the left side of the line is completely breaking down. Third down. Joshua Cummey in shotgun formation. Let's see what happens here. Third down. They have the ball about 35, and the ball is placed at the 30. Cummey rolling out left. He sees a lane. Rolling downfield into double coverage and incomplete. That will be fourth down. Cummey, I believe, has completed like 2 or 3 passes tonight. It's not been pretty, so fourth down. Let's see if the Falcons can actually get the ball back now. Second quarter with 11:45 remaining here. Trevin Moore will try to pin the Falcons deep. They're going to try a field goal. Wow, okay. We'll take it from about the 47-yarder. Trevin Moore is up and just short. And now here come that speed number 7 again. Down the sidelines again. Number 7 gone again. Trevin Moore, the only one that can stop him. And at the 5, jokes his man. Touchdown, Savannah Falcons. More big-time plays and an injured Outlaw on the play. I'm not sure how he got injured. But for now, it's a touchdown for the Falcons. Somebody is hurt on the Outlaws side, on this side of the field. They're asking for medical staff. Outlaws players gathered around him, and he'll walk off under his own power. That is Tyler Linton, who's been targeted quite a few times tonight in the passing game. The touchdown looks to stand. Another breakdown in special teams for the Outlaws on a field goal that just... It is Maury Ladson. 110 yards on the return. That's some rough stuff if you're an Outlaws fan right now. Again, this is exhibition. The kick is away and up and through it is. 14-0. 14-0. The Falcons on top. Second quarter underway here. 2 big-time plays on special teams. That one a missed field goal. 110 yards in the house. It was Maury Ladson. We'll be right back. Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness. Raw Fitness is a proud sponsor of the Effingham Outlaws. This 24-hour gym located in Ellabelle, Georgia is perfect if you want to stay in shape or just build raw muscle. Raw Fitness offers a complete weight room with a deadlift platform and a wide selection of machines. An aerobics room perfect for group exercises. And a full MMA gym complete with grappling mats. Raw Fitness is fitness of your own accord. Like them on Facebook and go Outlaws! Outlaws Football and Fun on Sports is presented by Right Track, Raw Fitness, and by Patrick's Auto Body. Also in partner with mybookie.ag. 12-ounce sports promo code. That's 12OZ Sports. All caps, no spaces. We're up to a $1,000 first deposit bonus. Get your sports betting needs with MyBookie. Our partner of 12-ounce sports, and now I guess Outlaws football. 14-0 on special teams heroics from Mari Latson. With 11:10 left in the second quarter. The return is away. Running up middle to the 32. And here come the Effingham Outlaws again. The biggest problem for them so far has been the offensive line to the left side of the field has not worked so far. And Joshua Cumbie, we'll see what happens here. But it's 14-0. Outlaws trailing early on. Thank you for tuning in. Again, an exhibition for the Outlaws, but this game means something on the Falcons' schedule. The Independent American Football League, a semi-pro league here in the South. It will be first down for the Outlaws. With 10:46 left in the first half. They're asking for a new football here. Was that another flag? There was another flag. And now from the 37 or 38-yard line will come the Outlaws. Coming in from number 33 on the right side. They read the run the entire way and busted down. That was Lamar Weinglass, the running back there. So second down for the Outlaws. Again, I told you guys the Outlaws just got to be fluid on offense before the game started. And so far, they have been anything but. But I'm sure Fred Nunn, using this as an official tryout, according to John Marshall Sauls as well, they said this is a big-time game from a lot of pride on the line here for the Outlaws and their future moving forward. But again, 1,323 likes on Facebook is simply amazing and unreal, and I appreciate you guys. I know the team definitely appreciates you as well. Joshua Cumbie throwing to the left and low for Mike Hamilton. Cumbie's got to get those first half nerves out. It's third down. Ten left in the first half. Again, Memorial Stadium here in Savannah, Georgia. A big third. Another stoppage in the play. Wow. So it is third down. The line of game is the 48.5-yard line. Joshua Cumbie's going to need some protection back there. And they've got to get him some plays. Number 33 rushing in again. Cumbie fakes the handoff, rolling left. Cumbie splitting through the defenders. Joshua coming on the run on the left side of the field and pushed out of bounds to the 42-yard line. So it will be fourth down. And I believe for the heck of it, Fred Nunn might be going for this play. So Cummie stays in the game. Baby Blue leader right there on the far side of the field. With 9:56 in the first half. Outlaws need this for pride purposes. 4th down from the 32, from the 42-yard line. They need about 5 or 6 to go. Number 32 or 33 coming in again. Fake handoff, run on the field, Cumbie on the run. Cumbie trying to get through and could not. A turnover on downs. So Cumbie makes it work with his legs, but it's first down for the Falcons. And that time, no banter and no flags thrown. Thank goodness for the Falcons. So Outlaws defense will step up again. Trailing 14-0, John Sauls believes this is the bread and butter of his football team. And they're going to need some bread, butter, and toast right here. Okay, I made that up just now. That was bad. I'll figure it out. Again, the star of the game so far has been Mari Ladson. Well, if we play them again, I will make sure to call his name out officially and correctly, because he's been a monster all first half. Special teams has been the calling card, despite flags on the Falcons and despite lack of offense for the Outlaws. But things will improve as the Outlaw season continues. The Falcons, they're playing well. And number 10, running strong and brought down. Looks to be close to the first down. They're going to rule him all the way back there. So second down. John Sauls made his team aware of this. Are we? Another penalty. So flag for the Falcons again will set them back. And it's been a theme of the first half with 8:17 left. Coach Duncan talking to somebody. And Coach Duncan, a very nice man. I talked to him before the game, trying to get up here, didn't know what I was doing, and he did his thing. So the flag, finally, and trying to get a handoff, couldn't do it. Running up the defense and brought down. That will be a replay of first down, so it is second down now. So second down for the Falcons. The line to gain is the 35, just a little bit before it, of Outlaws territory. And Outlaws linebackers believe they have to have a good game, per defensive coordinator John Marshall Sauls. They're saying run the clock there with 8:14 to go in the first half. And a lack of, they were off the field and brought down after a busted snap. And it will be third down. A little bit of miscommunication for the Falcons, and it's a third down and about 12 to go, maybe 11 if we're being generous. From the 47 of Outlaws territory, again, that line of gain is a 35 just before it. Number 24 runs off the field. That's Cornelius Williams. All right. Big third down for both teams. Back to throw again. Down the field, left side, wide open. He is gone. Touchdown. Savannah Falcons. A wide open coverage. Busted. And Falcons celebrating again. Oh, there is some extracurriculars once again. Devin Marshall was getting into it with the quarterback, it looked like. So that was a touchdown for the Savannah Falcons. Yeah, I saw Marshall and the quarterback get into it, but everything's fine now. That might have been Zach Brzezinski. Yeah, Brzezinski's his name. Bluffton, South Carolina. Wide receiver, 6'1", 180, was wide open on that play. It is 20-0. This kicker has been very good so far, making his first two. And that was a big offensive touchdown for the Outlaws. Wait, for the Falcons. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. And a left-handed kicker. They'll walk it up after a flag. And 14-0, second quarter here. They'll try to block it. Up and through it goes again. That's a strong leg. That one might have sailed too far. But it's 21-0. Yep, Zach Brzezinski confirmed on the 47-yard touchdown. Falcons looking good early, 21-0. We'll be back.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
$21-0. Emotions becoming a theme tonight. With flags, extracurriculars. Both teams talked before this game via social media, mainly on Facebook. Both teams had pride. And now there's we got here. Second quarter with 7:10 left. During the commercial break, there was, we're going to move back to the 35. Another commercial break, there was a little bit extra back and forth on the sideline for the Falcons as their coach Duncan had to restrain his players. We'll see what happens here. Outlaws need a miracle. They're down 21-0 early. Trying to play for pride and future roster spots. And here comes the kick. We'll try this again. Down this field, picked up, and the Outlaws running. Up the middle of the field, pushing strong the 45. A great return and just what the Outlaws ordered. They'll take that to go, and we'll see what Fred Nunn has drawn up. Team president, head coach, offensive coordinator Fred Nunn. It's key to note that Quan Johnson, it might not be Quan, it might be Jonathan, no, it was definitely Quan Johnson, has been turning up the field before the snap to try to get something going behind the line of scrimmage, so check that out. So first down for the Outlaws. at the 45-yard line, trailing 21-0. Their first official game, well, despite it being an exhibition. Joshua Cummey with somebody to his left. It might be Devin Mormon. Falcons showing pressure. Left side of the line breaks down again. Joshua Cummey to throw. Incomplete. Ricochets, but a flag. 2 flags on the play. It looked to be a second down. There was a flag once again. It's against the Falcons. So more flags for Savannah. Despite being up 21-0, it's not like they're doing anything to not show for it. They've made their fair share of big plays, especially in special teams. So it will be, which will be first down from about the 46 of, well, I lied. 47 of plus territory. Comby running to the right. Comby running strong and busted down. Shoulder pads first. Second down, Comby takes the hits. Without a gain of 1 or 2, with 6:55 left, they're saying run the clock. They're saying run the clock with 6:55 left, and there it goes. Second quarter here, 21-0. Outlaws on a second and about 9. Or a long 8, if you will, but it's this 9. Comby fakes to his right, hands up the middle, and smothered down is Lamar Wineglass. So a big third down. Still 21-0 in the first half. Some Falcons players checking out. Falcons need to be on their best behavior here. Outlaws under pressure, and their Comby says it's against the defense, and it is. Offsides, or might have been an encroachment. Either way, Outlaws get free yardage, and that'll be a very short third down. Outlaws in prime position with 5:40 left on the first half clock. Third down for the Outlaws. Joshua coming under center. Comby I formation. Handoff to Lance Goins. He is pop, takes the hit. And that will be 4th and short, it looks like. And you know they got to be going for it. 4th down. The second attempt at a 4th down conversion tonight. Fourth down and about a long 2 to go. From the 40-yard line. Mike Hamilton lines up to the bottom of the screen. He's a big player for the Outlaws. And it might be a false start. We're going back the other direction. And now Coach Fred Nunn has something to think about here. 4:44, they stop the clock. And we might have a punt here, and it will be. The clock kept running. That punt will be down at the 11-yard line. A big-time punt by Trevin Moore. Little pin The Falcons deep. That was an overthrow by the person trying to throw the ball back to the referee. That was funny. We have another flag. Okay, that's what I thought, but he picked it up. I'm not sure. We'll be at the 10. So first down for the Falcons. They had a big time play last time to Brzezinski. It was Zach Brzezinski who made the touchdown last time. Handoff up the middle. On the run upfield, needs a big play, and they got it. A first down on the 22-yard line. Devin Marshall in on the stop for the Outlaws. Captain number 7. So first down for the Falcons. Their offense looks a lot more fluid these last couple of possessions. Again, 21-0. Falcons with the ball. 3:47 on the running clock so far. First down for the Falcons. Hand off another tough snap. And falling on it. Outlaws think they have it. Outlaws do. Turnover. Falcons implode once again. Outlaws get the ball back, and they need a touchdown here. Their only chance of scoring, Trevin Moore left the ball short of a long 47-yard field goal. I don't know if it was 47, but it was close, about 37 or 40 yards was about where that kick was from, and he left it slightly short. So first down for the Outlaws. Joshua coming under center. 2 players behind him. Cummey saying watch the ball to his teammates. On a big first down, 3.5 to go. And another penalty after Cummey said watch the ball. Cumbie was not happy. So now first down from the 24. They do not have to score a touchdown. The 9-yard line would be just fine, but a touchdown might be a little bit better. Outlaws still trying to work out some kinks here. Cumbie under center. And that time, it's another false start. Tough luck there for the Outlaws. So first down once again. This time from the 29. It's 1st and 20. Another penalty, and that's how it's an offsides. So Falcons get a little bit antsy on before the ball snapped. And as a fan of football with 3:30 to go, you just want the first half to be over. Both teams have played sloppy. Well, it is 21-0 thanks to 2 big plays by Mari Latson and a big-time touchdown by Brzezinski, first name Zach. So 1st and 15. Cumbie, handoff, and still running. Still running. He thought he got the ball. Jonathan Hughes thought he got the ball. And it'll be second down. The play was blown dead. I appreciate everyone tuning in tonight, especially on Facebook, Twitter if you are as well. YouTube, Zingle TV channel 761. It'll be second down from the 23-yard line. So that's second and 14. They need to get to a first and goal to the 9 if they want to continue playing football. Cumbie rolls way out. Nobody saw it. Cumbie jukes a man. There's another flag. Cumbie throws it low. There was a flag. Falcons players helping up the receiver who fell down on the sideline. With 2:22 left, they did stop the clock finally. And that'll be an automatic first down, it looks like, from this point of view. Again, the Falcons' penalties is just not helping their cause. So first down here for the Outlaws on the far side of the field. Handoff. One to the right side, busting through, trying to fight for his life. And second down and goal. That was Philip Simon. Two-minute warning here in the first half of football. They're saying run the ball. They're saying run the clock. Two-minute warning here. In Savannah, Georgia, Falcons on top 21-0. Outlaws trying to score for the first time in history. Raw Fitness is a proud sponsor of the Effingham Outlaws. This 24-hour gym located in Ellabelle, Georgia is perfect if you want to stay in shape or just build raw muscle. Raw Fitness offers a complete weight room with a deadlift platform and a wide selection of machines. An aerobics room perfect for group exercises. And a full MMA gym complete with grappling mats. Raw Fitness is fitness of your own accord. Like them on Facebook and go Outlaws. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Outlaws football is brought to you by Patrick's Auto Body located in Bloomingdale, Georgia. There's a handoff here. Out the middle. Oh, they get there. Touchdown for the first time in franchise history. The Outlaws have scored on their bread and butter big man. So is there a comeback in the making, you ask? Good question. Again, Outlaws football is brought to you by Patrick's Auto Body located in Bloomingdale, Georgia. Call Mark Patrick at 912-665-9134. That was a big-time play for the Outlaws. They needed that for their confidence and psyche. A big-time extra point here for the Outlaws. Second quarter. 1:47. The kick is up. And it's good. 7-0. The Outlaws on the board for the first time in franchise history. We will be back. Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness. Right Track Renovation Specialists is a proud sponsor of the Effingham Outlaws. Its local family-owned specialists are servicing the Low Country. Call Mike Wiley at 912-661-4336. Also, a big sponsor here for 12 Ounce Sports is MyBookie.ag. Promo code 12 Ounce Sports, that's 120Z Sports. All caps, no spaces for up to $1,000 first deposit bonus. No one does like 12 Ounce Sports in MyBookie. About 7:30, Outlaws will kick the ball away from 45. Rolling for a football, I believe. There's a football. With 1:47 left in the first half, we finally got a football. I lied, we're getting more. All right, here we go. Trevin Moore makes the extra point good. He was also the not fun guy of the touchdown that was ran back. But speaking of touchdowns, there was Brian Brzezinski down there, number 7, to the very bottom of your screen. He got the 47-ish yard touchdown. They're going to hold the ball for the Outlaws on this kick. 21-7, and handled by the special teams. Here we go again. Running strong to the left side, and shoestring tackle by Montrokin, and another flag. So another flag on the play, and someone was hurt for the Outlaws. We're not sure what, there were like 2 flags on the field. We'll see what's wrong. I did not see that man go down. We'll be right back.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win.
We're back here. Outlaws fans applauding as the player gets up and seems to be fine. There was a flag on the play. Remember, the Falcons were the ones who returned that football. And they will walk this one back. So again, more penalties for the Falcons. It will be first down from the 20-yard line. Brandon McMahon, number 34, calling out the defensive plays. With 1:31 left in the first half, it's 21-7. Outlaws did score. SportsNetwork.com/Amazon gives you nothing costs you. Just go straight to Amazon using our hyperlink to help out the Effingham Outlaws in 12-ounce sports. It's 12ouncesportsnetwork.com/Amazon, and there is another flag. All right, so we'll back it up to about the 15-yard line. Again, Falcons hold a 21-7 lead. They'll back it up to the 15-yard line. It's 1st and 15. The target line is the 30. Dak to pass. The throw over the middle and incomplete. He had his man, but missed his man. So that'll bring up 2nd down. At the halftime, I'll give you a rundown of the players for the Effingham Outlaws and maybe something about them if I can. It is 21-7, the second quarter, with 1:25 to go. Oh, running, chase from behind, and stiff arms and brought down by Brandon McMahon. Close to the first down. They might rule him short. Brandon McMahon tapping the quarterback on the head, saying, "I got you." And there's a timeout taken by the Falcons. 3rd down when we come back.
Raw Fitness is a proud sponsor of the Effingham Outlaws. This 24-hour gym located in Ellabelle, Georgia is perfect if you want to stay in shape or just build raw muscle. Raw Fitness offers a complete weight room with a deadlift platform and a wide selection of machines. An aerobics room perfect for group exercises. And a full MMA gym complete with grappling mats. Raw Fitness is fitness of your own accord. Like them on Facebook and go Outlaws!
Third down and 1 to go. The Savannah Falcons leading 21-7 with 1:09 left in the first half. Handoff up the middle again. Getting out, the referee got in the way, and running strong, Marshall going to tackle, number 32, running strong to the 35. First down, Falcons. Falcons fans are pumped. That was a big-time 31 conversion straight up the middle. Outlaws trying to knock the referee out the way. Marshall mistimed his tackle. Devin Marshall, number 7, the safety. And it's now 1st and 10 from the 25. Throwing it off to the left side. Intercepted! Montrell Gantz had a chance at one earlier. Gets one now. And Montrell Gantz out of bounds. Unless they got it back. I'm not sure. No, interception. Joshua Cummey comes back out. And Montrell Gantz, who's been in on a few plays early, gets a big-time pick underneath the route there. That was impressive. Well, the Outlaws got some confidence last time, obviously, as they were able to score a touchdown running the football. Joshua Cummings done a good job of rushing it, but has missed a few passes. There's been a few fumbles by the Outlaws. But that being said, this game could get very interesting with 42 seconds left in the first half. So first down for the Outlaws. They have to get to the 44, and they have 42 seconds to work with. Cumbie running to the left, breaking free, keeps going. Cumbie out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Joshua Cumbie, captain and QB1, is starting to get some legs under him now. With 38 seconds, he ran out of bounds. Good awareness of the clock. There you see Tyler Linton, bottom of the screen, running back. The lights are out. Nighttime here in Savannah, Georgia. Pitch to the right side. It broke down, and he is brought down himself. Third down coming up. You would not want to see any flags right now if you're a Falcons fan. You're an Outlaws fan, go Outlaws. Let me get a touchdown here. And somebody got pancaked. Cumbie airs it out. Cumbie outfield. Linton is overthrown. Oh my goodness, Cumbie had a chance. And he missed his man. A quick fourth down with not much time left. Nine seconds to go. And they're just going to go for the heck of it now. Fourth down. Last chance until halftime. For the Outlaws, depending on how this play goes, we'll see. Don't want to do any stupid laterals. That would not make any sense right now if you're an Outlaws player, but I'm not down the field. I just wouldn't do that. Just take it as it comes. 21-7. It could be a lot worse. Cumbie rolling left. Lose the ball. Gets it back. Joshua Cumbie running. Cumbie! And still plowing his way at the end of the first half. What in the world was that? And now this is what we were not hoping for. A brawl at halftime. I'm not sure what happened down there, but it was not appropriate. Why on earth would that even happen? Falcons players are clearly on the other side of the field, and this could be huge. IEFL might want to look at this because that is not appropriate. Clearly on our sideline of the field, and they're still talking back and forth. I don't know what happened. Guys, this is just unacceptable. I mean, as a broadcaster, as a fan of football, completely thuggish. This is thuggish right now. We're fighting. Why are we fighting? It's not appropriate. It's football. Get over yourselves. The fact they were on our sideline, I don't know whose fault it was, but this is not acceptable. It should not be taken lightly. And if you're a real football league, you look at this in the video. I'll let you watch it for free. But that was completely wrong and unacceptable. Cumbie had a great run to end the first half. You're up 21-7. Both teams, that was unacceptable on both sides of the field. And again, as a person who's a fan of football, to watch that unfold in front of family is unacceptable in Bush League. I don't care if it's the IFL, I don't care if it's the NFL, and that's not fair. What are we doing? Number 55 is throwing his helmet to the ground. That makes absolutely no sense. Number 55 is, I'm going to call him out, I'll do it. Byron Callahan just threw his, I don't understand what the frustration is. You're up 21-7. Both teams should be ashamed of themselves. Absolutely terrible. Folks, to give you an idea, there's literally a child on the field, on the sideline. Let that sink in for just a second on what the heck just happened in this football game. Unacceptable. I'll have the word for you later on. First half is over. I have never... Unacceptable. Folks, I'll do the best I can as the media guy, but that was just completely stupid. I'll be very clear when I say this. When I called out the name Callahan, I was just saying he threw his helmet. I want to make that clear to his family. But what just happened on the sideline is completely unacceptable. And as a person who's doing his first broadcast in front of family and friends, that's just stupid. We'll get the details for you guys after the break. I'll leave it here for now.
Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Change your game with the all-new Pro Rock Hockey Stick, a Canadian company providing a top-of-the-line twig at an affordable price. Pro Rock sticks are extremely lightweight, balanced, and provide the perfect kick point. Get your fully customized stick today at ProRock.com. Play like a Pro Rock.
Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness.
Well, we're not done yet. I, as a media guy, had to do part-time coverage in the locker room. I will not tell you what I said or what the team said, but basically, they thought the game was about to be over, and yet, we're still here. So, thank you for those of you who have tuned in so far. I'm going to take another commercial break. Third quarter might be coming up next. 21-7, Falcons lead. If anything else changes, I will let you know. Please stay online. And hey, because, internet is forever. And it's 2021. We'll be right back.
Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help.
Well, I don't know if the team wants to do this, but it's 21-7. Hold on. We're going to have something on midfield, so we'll keep it right here. All right. The players shaking hands. I don't know if this one's over. I'm not sure if that's the custom. Devin Marshall leading the way. David Schneider in there as well. He's number 56. Those two are on the bottom. I'm not sure if the game is done. There was talk that it might not be. Again, I'll keep it right here. Both sides want to continue. Is this it? And it might be. Again, folks, I will let you know whenever I'm gone. From my understanding, they were going to try to play it. I can't tell if they're going to the sideline, going to their cars. Fans are applauding for the sportsmanship. It's 21-7, and we might be playing a third quarter. After talk of things discontinuing, we might have a chance to finish this football game out. In the Independent American Football League, IFL Semi-Pro. So after all of that, I swear this isn't scripted, by the way, but we'll leave that alone. But for now, we're good to go. Be right back.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Change your game with the all-new Pro Rock Hockey Stick, a Canadian company providing a top-of-the-line twig at an affordable price. Pro Rock sticks are extremely lightweight, balanced, and provide the perfect kick point. Get your fully custom.
21-7 in the third quarter of this football game. The Outlaws, after all that, will kick the ball off to the Savannah Falcons. Thanks for those of you that tuned in. They're told to keep their players on the field, off the field. So I believe this might be a very strict second half. I'm not sure what was agreed upon. All we know is that this game will be played in the second half as far as hopefully full length. It was 21-7. The Falcons lead the Outlaws. The kick from the 50. And we got a flag. I give up. Let's try it again. Again, the kick from the 50. Trevin Moore will send it away. Special teams has been a big deal. And he caught it at the one. He caught it at the one. Holy cow. He decided to catch the football. I'm not sure if oh my Lord. It's been a physical game, but let's be fair. This does not help things starting off at your own goal line. 21-7, Falcons on top. And Falcons with the football here. Brandon McManaman is number 34. I don't know if you can tell on the broadcast. Montrell Gant had an interception in the first half. And that saved a big-time stand. We're right back. All right. And 21-7, Outlaws would love an interception or a turnover here. He will take the handoff, quarterback will, and brought down at the 3. That will be second down for the Falcons. There's a beautiful Memorial Stadium here in Savannah, Georgia. You might want to come by and check us out. $10 per ticket. Kids under 10 come free. Second down, the third quarter. And the clock has not started yet, but we'll give it a go. Handoff up the middle and brought down to 5. A big-time third down coming up for both teams. And the clock never started in the first half, but the second half, that's okay. There's a lot of confusion on whether or not the game would be played or would be resumed. But for now, we are here and we are ready. Again, 21-7, third down. Outlaws football here against the Savannah Falcons, who are the home team in the white. Outlaws in blue and black. Low snap. He's under pressure and brought down. Fourth down. The Outlaws defense stands up, but will there be a conversion attempt? That is the question. I'm pretty sure the fans were allowed back in the stands. There were some that tried to leave. And shout out to Glenn and his fellow broadcaster there telling fans, don't leave, come on back after you get some McDonald's. But hey, I hope they'll see some folks come back. There's some cars in the distance that you'll see. Maybe they come back and try and see what's going on. Falcons up 21-7. They paid full price for this game. They will get a full football game. Outlaws fans have showed up in full force for the first exhibition game. And it's fourth down. They're going to go for it. About 3 yards to go. Outlaws trying to jump. They want blood. No offense. Throw over the middle. Nearly picked off. And no flag is called. They wanted a flag. It's fourth down. And actually a turnover on downs. That was the big gamble. Going for it there. And the Outlaws will get the ball back. Devin Marshall was around the area of coverage. I don't know what number 21 is trying to do over there. Number 21, that is Javier, or either Dominique Ware. I believe it's Javier Saavedra from the somewhere in Florida. I'm not sure what he was doing running over there, but we'll see. We'll see the extra back and forth is still going on. Again, that was the last thing you want to see in a game that's supposed to be for kids as well. There are literally like 7 kids to my left running around in the stands that are empty, and I just don't understand why you would want to show out for that. No clock yet. It's here in the third quarter. It's 21-7. Handoff from Cumbie. For 26, we brought down hard. Second down, and now he's hurt. A second down. Number 26, Lamar Weinglass instantly reached for his knee. And we have more injuries for the Outlaws here. Try to zoom in on that. Lamar Weinglass, players on their knees. I'll zoom out a tad here. Weinglass is still down. I hope they're not going to stretch him away, but we'll see what happens. As Outlaws players being led off the field by their captains. Joshua Cumbie's still there as well. It is second down. And we'll be back.
Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Change your game with the all-new Pro Rock Hockey Stick, a Canadian company providing a top-of-the-line twig at an affordable price. Pro Rock sticks are extremely lightweight, balanced, and provide the perfect kick point. Get your fully customized stick today at ProRock.com. Play like a Pro Rock.
Falcons players got on their knees in respect, and the Outlaws player looks to be on his feet, or at least being helped off the field. He grabbed at his right knee. It was Lamar Weinglass, number 26. I would also give a big shout out to number 6, who is tonight Julian Thrift, and not Tyler Linton. So number 6, originally, of course, Tyler Linton, he's a defensive back, but Julian Thrift, for future reference, is number 3. He did not have his number 3 jersey available. And there is Lamar Weinglass being helped off the field. And now the Falcons on second down here, as Outlaws have the football. And I have not seen the play clock. I've not seen the clock yet. I'm assuming we're about 10 minutes to go in the third quarter, but I'm not sure about that, but we'll be all right. It's third quarter, that's all we know. It's 21-7 Falcons. And Outlaws trying to make this a game. After a conversion attempt on fourth down, Outlaws have a chance to score. And here we go. Trailing by 2 touchdowns. From Memorial Stadium in Savannah, Georgia. Joshua Cumbie with a man to his left, a man to his right in the shotgun. Comby takes a snap. On the run, it's Lance Goins to inside the 10. That will bring up a 3rd down. And it's a huge 3rd down. The Outlaws are within striking distance. Shout out to the fans who are here. And the Falcons fans are packing up this sideline, do not worry. But the Outlaws are representing in full stride here. Comby, through the right, and incomplete. Joshua Comby tried his best, wanted a flag, not going to happen. It'll be 4th down. Do they want to try a field goal? Earlier in the second quarter, Trevin Moore did a good job of punting, but he could not kick in a field goal. And, of course, the start of the first half, Mari Latson took one to the house, 110 yards worth. And this might be a field. Okay, this is within striking distance. And it looks like they're going to try it. Julian Thrift looks like he will hold the football. He's on the experience. And Trevin Moore, no pressure here. Hopefully he doesn't hear me. I yell. All right, Trevin Moore, Falcons players looking strong. It's up. It's good! 21-10. Trevin Moore. That's what we're talking about. Again, it was 21-0. And after a series of unfortunate events, this game is now within 11. But still a 2-score game, obviously. And I appreciate the scorecard over there. It's at 9:26. I know you cannot see that clearly, but that is the time left. So 9:26 to go. This game is being brought to you by Patrick's Auto Body, by Raw Fitness, Right Track Renovation Specialists, by MyBookie.ag. Promo code 12 on sports. That's 12OZ Sports, all caps, no spaces. I'll tweet $1,000 first deposit bonus. No one does it like MyBookie and 12 on sports. And 12OunceSportsNetwork.com/Amazon. It's the easiest sponsor we have. Go straight there. People like me and the broadcasters at 12 on sports get a little bit of mucho dinero. Trevin Moore fresh off the kick. We'll kick it to the left side. And this time he stays in bounds. Running to the left, again on a big-time return, and finally brought down at about the 40-yard line. First down coming up for the Falcons.
Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered.
We're live in Savannah, Georgia. Thank you for tuning in if you already have, and if not, welcome to the show. Outlaws football trail 21-0 in the first half. It's 21-10 after a Trevin Moore field goal. A couple of shots were taken towards the left side of the field, but Montreal Gain intercepted a short pass towards this side of the field. And now, stuttering and brought down. Good penetration by the defensive line. Second down, Outlaws gaining momentum. But it was the big play via special teams and defense that affected the Falcons in the first half. You have to think if they did not self-implode penalty-wise, how big this margin would be. But that's not what we're here for. It's 21-10, and we're still fighting strong. John Marshall Sauls calling out some plays for the defense. Second down. Target water lines of 50 and put down again. Third down. Outlaws getting their legs under them once again. Windy in the booth, and I'm okay with that because it was smoking hot earlier. Devin Marshall trying to pump up his team. One of the founding fathers, if you will, of the Effingham Outlaws. The name we have not called tonight is Jeremy Mills, defensive back, who's an absolute ball. And there was a flag on the play again. Not sure what that was about. But now it is third down in a very long play. And that might have been after the play was done. Is that second or third down? It's third down. From the 22-yard line. They have to get to the 50. I'm not sure what happened there. Fake handoff. Coming around the corner. They got shot downfield. Jeremy Mills almost had a pick, but it's okay. Fourth down. Speaking of the devil, Jeremy Mills doing his thing. You know he's fired up. Jeremy Mills, that ball hawking safety, is okay, although he's doing some push-ups. He didn't like dropping that pass. So fourth down coming up. A punt unit out on the field for the Falcons. They had to get to the 50. And one would think they're not going to try anything, but stranger things are possible. Special teams has been huge in this game. Will it be a factor here? 21-10 with 7:25 left in the third quarter. It's about time for crunch time, right? And there's a flag. Another flag. I'm trying to figure out who it's on. Make sure oh, they're going back again. More self-imploding Falcons penalties. Here comes the punting units. They saw man in motion. They did not try it. That one's going to bounce and bounce all the way to the 40-yard line. That one took an Outlaws bounce, and now the Outlaws a chance to come within one score when we come back.
Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness.
I'm not sure what happened, but it looks like we're going to have a repunt here. Unless I'm tripping, all these refs. Come on, refs. There we go. Joshua Cumbie leading the offense onto the field now. He's got the red arm sleeves. This should be fun. And they're going to back it up. So there was a flag. but it wasn't the Outlaws this time. And that's okay. Trying to keep the extracurricular stuff at a minimum, and your referees have got to be on top of things now. It's first down here in the third quarter with 5:15 remaining. 21-10, Falcons on top. And Outlaws defense has been a calling card tonight so far. There's a running clock right now. Not sure why. And a false start for the Outlaws. They're telling McMahon to go to the side of the field. Brandon McMahon is being told to go to the side of the football field. I'm not sure what just happened. Joshua Cumbie very vividly just said, do not talk to the refs and shut up. Joshua Cumbie is not happy with his offensive line self-imploding. I know emotions are running high. We will see what happens, though. Outlaws down 21-10, and their first ever game, an exhibition here. And there's another false start. Again, Joshua Cumbie. Shout out to Josh for saying, do not talk to the refs and shut up. I know you guys cannot hear that, but I definitely could from up here in the booth. And that was a very good captain move. They must get to the 43-yard line of plus territory. They've got their work cut out for them from the 35. Run to the left side and brought down. That'll be second down after all that commotion. Julian Thrift, number 6, was talking to some players of the Falcons right there. But Coach Duncan was there moderating. A lot better structure in the second half despite a few false start penalties for the Outlaws. Running to the left side. Here they come again. Cumbie. Run under pressure. Cumbie running and brought down. A sack. That was number 34. Chris Polite from Richmond Hill High in Savannah, Georgia. Great sack there. And that will bring up a third down. You know, I hate to say this. The Outlaws do not have the best big play weapons. But they've got some receivers who can fly. And now on a third down and long, you would think it's time to implement that game plan. But 34-yard line down 21-10. Third down here in the third quarter with about 2:18 to go. Cumbie, area out as promised, and overthrew his man. That was Mike Hamilton, captain to captain. And that will bring up a fourth down. Joshua Cumbie has had chances to take two big-time shots in this game. We know he is his own worst critic, and we know that he will be killing himself for that. A punt coming up with 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Back to return of about inside the 30. Trevin Moore, who provided the last points of the game. This is a big-time play. We have not seen much in this half, but number 7 is Maury Latson. Trevin Moore gets it away. And that ball will bounce back. Number 4 is fast as well. Good blocking downfield. To the sideline. Still going, lost the football. But it will be Falcons football. I couldn't tell if he was trying to go behind the back or what. But nonetheless, it's first down. I have a feeling when I go to the next practice for the Outlaws, they might be working on special teams coverage. That's just a feeling, and that's okay. It's one of the hardest, easiest things to do in football. And you have to think Philip Slyman and his special teams crew will try to get things going. I want to give a big shout out to Mike Wiley. Mike Wiley is the team captain of the Outlaws, season number 55. Wiley, after he had practiced last night, his father, not sure where his father was driving from, but his father drove home and flipped his vehicle twice. And miraculously, there were no injuries, but his tire blew, he flipped his vehicle twice. Number 3 of the middle, he's running strong, a blocker downfield, and finally brought down to about the 22-yard line. Referee's trying to make sure things do not escalate from here. Another first down for the Falcons. Number 3, that is Shedrick Beeler, if I read that correctly. He's doing the Ezekiel Elliott eat symbol, and they're going to bring this one back. I'm not sure why. Apparently there was a flag on the field. It remains first down. We don't get much signals from the refs. But it's 21-10 once again. I'm not sure what just happened. It doesn't seem like there was much of a penalty. They're going to replay first down. So whatever happened, the first down marker stays the same. It's now 1st and 12, which makes no sense. Oh, fumble at the line of scrimmage. It brought down. Fumble again. Outlaws defense stepping up. Montrell Ganton on the play, as was Chris Murray, number 22. Now it's second down. And for the Falcons, they might work on snapping the football. And maybe therapy. Let me shut up. The clock with 24 seconds. Fourth quarter is coming soon. 16, 15, 14, 13. The clock running. 10. With 10 seconds, they have a chance to snap it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that will end the fourth quarter. Second down coming up on the other side. Can the Falcons complete the comeback? Look, Outlaws, good Lord. Can the Outlaws complete the comeback? Or the Falcons hang on and show their way through? Players holding up for the number 4 for the Falcons. This is Twilight Sports thanking you for tuning in. The Falcons with a chance to win this exhibition game. That means something to their spring training. Or spring league, really. Memorial Stadium will be right back. There's Outlaws Football on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Zingo TV channel 761, courtesy of 12 Sports.
Effingham Outlaws Football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness. Raw Fitness is a proud sponsor of the Effingham Outlaws. This 24-hour gym located in Ellabelle, Georgia is perfect if you want to stay in shape or just build raw muscle. Raw Fitness offers a complete weight room with a deadlift platform and a wide selection of machines. An aerobics room perfect for group exercises. And a full MMA gym complete with grappling mats. Raw Fitness is fitness of your own accord. like them on Facebook, and go Outlaws!
Just in time in the fourth quarter, second down here. I'll throw to the left side, it's number 3. He's made some big plays tonight and snarled down. Good tackle by the Outlaws. Number 30, and that is Deshaun Johnson, who's a big hitting linebacker. There's the end zone here at Memorial Stadium. Again, it's third down as the clock runs with 14:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Another flag is on the play. They say it's offsides on the Outlaws, it looks like. Or a neutral zone infraction, maybe. Yep. The 45 to go. They'll replay third down, so that first down marker a little bit easier to work with here. From the 38-yard line. Third down coming up. With 13 and a half minutes to go. 22 to go, and that'll be fourth down. Outlaws do a great job there. Montrell Gant, who's been in on a bunch of plays. Actually, is that Montrell Gant? No, they got 2 number 2 jerseys out there. I'm not sure how that happened. It'll be fourth down coming up. Fourth down, and I want to say 4 to go. To the left side, they look again. Under pressure and high, throwing. Incomplete, turnover on downs. Outlaws football takes over again. They might want to strike quickly with 12:40 to go. Outlaws football continues next on Twilight Sports. Thank you once again for tuning in to Outlaws Football. Joshua Cumbie will lead his offense once again. Mike Hamilton, who they took a shot last time, he's on the bottom side of the field, covered by number 25. And number 25 is Antoine Lundy, the cornerback from Savannah, Georgia, and Groves High School to be exact. Tough task there. Joshua Cumbie looking for that direction. Cumbie rolls out. Cumbie on the run again. Cumbie! And shoved out of bounds. Second down. Good job by not forcing anything. Second down coming up from the left side of the field. $12:21 left in the fourth quarter. Mike Hamilton lined up down the bottom of the field again. And somebody jumped him. Is on the defense, so a flag on the Falcons. There's been a lot of self-imposing penalties here. Lots of disciplinary flags. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. My first ever official broadcast. And it happens to be the first broadcast for the Effingham Outlaws. It's been fun. Had our ups and downs. But mostly a fun time here. Cumbie, the handoff. A hole in the right side and smothered down and still going. That will be a first down for the Effingham Outlaws. With 11:57 to go in the fourth quarter, Joshua Cumbie Man to his left, hand off, no faker. Throw, incomplete. That was intended for Julian Thrifts, who could not hang on to the high throw. Second down coming up. Coach Morgan coaching his players on the sidelines. He's on in the bottom right corner of your screen. A lot better composure in the second half. 11:34 to go. Clock will stop on the next cue. Second down and 10. Not a lot of completions tonight, but the chances for big plays have happened. Joshua Cumbie. Handoff up the middle and plowed. Third down and 10 coming up. The Falcons were not fooled by the draw play. A big third down in the Falcons defense. The sideline, the Falcons players go. A third down, and it has to be 10. Outlaws fans have come here. It's both teams located in Georgia. 45 minutes away, most of the Outlaws players, sometimes an hour, maybe less. Offsides or an encroachment or something on the Falcons. That's a third down and 5, so they will chop that yardage in half. This will be fun. Huge third down. I'm thinking of Joshua Cumbie. Rollouts and run. And no, they're going to flip it. Mike Hamilton, the big-time running back. Did he get there? Fourth down. A chance for the Outlaws, but a chance for the Falcons to stop them. 21-10, no hesitation. Coach Fred Nunn and the Baby Blue keeps his team on the field. This could be huge. Mike Hamilton in the backfield again. Joshua Cumbie. Fullback handoff. Running strong. He lost the ball. And Falcons take over. I lied. What the? There's a penalty on the field. They're calling for water. We'll take another injury timeout here. First down, Outlaws. Not sure what happened.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Change your game with the all-new Pro Rock Hockey Stick, a Canadian company providing a top-of-the-line twig at an affordable price. Pro Rock sticks are extremely lightweight, balanced, and provide the perfect kick point. Get your fully customized stick today at ProRock.com. Play like a Pro Rock.
Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness.
Walking off under his own power was the Outlaws football player, and Mike Wiley will come in to fill in for him on this play. The Outlaws on a first down here after following a penalty by the Falcons once again. And from the 33-yard line, trailing 21-10 with 10:18 to go in the fourth quarter. Cumbie rolls out. Wiley got pancaked. Throw and brought down. A gain of about 6. And the Outlaws gaining some momentum once again. A lot of rollouts tonight from Joshua Cumbie. The catch was made by, I don't know if that's Julian Thrift or not. Julian Thrift, of course, a really good player. It'll be about a third down. I don't know, a second down and about 4. A long 4. Julian Thrift lined up to the bottom of the screen. Joshua Cumbie with man in the backfield to his left. Shotgun formation. Cumbie, good job on the left side of the line. Cumbie fighting forward, another flag on the play. I'm not sure what for. And a new set of downs. First down it is. Another self-imploding penalty. First down here. I mean, that's what it reads, but referee's discussing something. They'll move the chains. And number 51, Jamie Sharp, will head to the other side of the field. Oh, wow. Big time talking going back and forth. We're going all the way down there. It's first and goal, or very close to it. This is a huge chance. Outlaws fans are ready to go. Cumbie fights forward. Cumbie brought down and being driven back. Second down coming up. And that's a lot more field to work with now. Again, both teams have played really good red zone defense. Eight and a half to go in the fourth quarter. Unless we get a 2-point conversion on a possible begging Outlaws touchdown, then it will most likely be a touch. I don't know what's going to happen here. But in an 11-point game, something's got to give on the scoreboard. Cumbie, left side. Mike Hamilton cuts it upfield. Hamilton fighting forward and back to the line of scrimmage. And another big-time third down. Mike Hamilton has been placed at running back. Again, he's wide receiver on the team. He's a big-time athlete. Number 11, Mike Hamilton, team captain. 7.5 to go now in the fourth quarter. Number 24 is back in the game. Now, I believe it's Lamar Wine. Number 20, I don't see number 24. Philip Simon is in the game. He's a team vice president and halfback part-time. Another penalty. It's on the Falcons. So third down, a very short. With 7:02 left, clock had to stop due to the flag. It's third down and about a 5-yard to go. After a big fight by Joshua Cumbie. For 71, he got to get to the sideline quickly. And he finally did. Cumbie rolling left. Cumbie brought down a big-time tackle. Fourth down. Good job of the referees and the players keeping their emotions under control in the fourth quarter. This will be a big fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Now or never, said Coach Fred Nunn. Here we go. Fourth quarter, 21-10. Outlaws have played competitively, a lot of self-imploding penalties by both teams, but they have a big-time chance to cut the lead down to 4 with a touchdown extra points. So no field goal. Fred Nunn wants it all. Shotgun formation, Cumbie, right side. He wasn't even looking for it. And that will be a turnover on downs. Cumbie takes his helmet off. He's not happy with himself. Although it was technically double coverage. First down for the Falcons. This game was supposed to end at 9 o'clock. Well, according to my broadcast prediction, but not going to happen. Montrell Gant, bottom of the field. With 5:47 in the fourth quarter, the Outlaws could not take advantage of some penalties by the Falcons. They've had their fair share of chances tonight. Jacob Barton, a ball-hawking defensive back. There might be a timeout here, I'm not sure. There was. Outlaws football will return right after this.
Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness. Raw Fitness is a proud sponsor of the Effingham Outlaws. This 24-hour gym located in Ellabelle, Georgia is perfect if you want to stay in shape or just build raw muscle. Raw Fitness offers a complete weight room with a deadlift platform and a wide selection of machines. An aerobics room perfect for group exercises, and a full MMA gym complete with grappling mats. Raw Fitness is fitness of your own accord. Like them on Facebook and go Outlaws!
Back here in the fourth quarter, a first down for the Falcons. John Sauls want to talk it over with his defense before this critical drive. Emotions ran high early. Who's going to give? 5:47 left in the fourth quarter. Handoff up the middle. He keeps the football, and Outlaws do a good job covering that one up. Second down. The shifty quarterback. What a beautiful night this turned out to be at Memorial Stadium in Savannah, Georgia. Home of the Savannah Falcons. This game counts to them for their spring league. And Outlaws will play in the summer. There's an exhibition, their first ever exhibition. Running to the left. Running strong and brought down. Oh, push out of bounds, actually. I apologize for not following the play there. It'll be third down. Third down and a big one once again. I keep saying that, but it's very true. Third down, I want to say 4. This part of the game is brought to you by Raw Fitness. It's time to muscle up. Fitness of your own accord. It's that time of the game. Raw Fitness, muscle down, muscle up, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, we're ready. Number 32 runs to the sideline. Number 32 is... I was on the front page. I'm an idiot. Oh, I lost the page. That's Jonathan Deloach. That makes more sense. I kind of ripped the page off. Whoops. He's on the... Oh, throw! Under pressure! Interception! Outlaws football! Jeremy Mills! On cue! Pick 6! Touchdown Outlaws! Are you serious? I called it! And it happened! Unreal! We are ourselves a football game. Stop the clock. They gotta stop the clock with 3.5 minutes left. Stop the clock. Stop the clock. And 3:24 left, it finally does. And there's a player down. And it looks like a Falcons player this time. But wow, are you kidding? Of course, safety does come first. And I hope you can hear that on the broadcast. And we will see what happens. John Sauls, he's over there as well. He's the defensive coordinator for the Outlaws. I can't tell if it's a Falcons player or not. There's more Falcons over there than there are Outlaws, and that's a good sign, at least for the Outlaws. But man, injuries are never a good thing. I'm not sure what happened. I was following the play the entire time. I was more so looking at the ball, and Jeremy Mills with a pick 6. Boy, was he excited for that, but you hate this to happen in a moment like that. We'll be right back to Outlaws football on 12 Ounce Sports.
Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
The Falcons player seems to be okay after that touchdown, the pick 6 by Jeremy Mills. I'm telling you guys, their defensive backs are huge for this team. Outlaws know their bread and butter is the defense. They got a rushing touchdown of their own. But wow. This game is presented by Patrick's Auto Body, 912-665-9134. Raw Fitness, fitness of your own accord in Alabama, Georgia. And by Right Track Renovation Specialist, call Mike Wiley. Team Captain Mike Wiley. And again, Mike Riley's father, his truck rolled over twice late last night. And Wiley, of course, the team captain and founding father of the Effingham Outlaws. And Wiley, his father's okay, but he had a big gash in his arm. They had to sew it up. No broken bones. That was just insane. We got a 2-point conversion. Okay, I told you guys this might happen. On the handoff. No, sir. No way. It's going to take a touchdown to win this game for the Outlaws. 21-16. From Memorial Stadium in Savannah, Georgia. We're going over tonight on the time. I thought it was going to be like 5:45 to 9. Extracurriculars kind of ended that one. With 3:19 to go, though, in the fourth quarter, this one ain't over till it's over. Right back after this.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Change your game with the all-new Pro Rock Hockey Stick, a Canadian company providing a top...
After a touchdown, it is 21-16 on the field, 2-point conversion. The Outlaws trailing on a comeback. They've scored 16 straight after the Falcons opened the game with 16 straight. There's from the 35-yard line. I thought there was another flag. Would not be surprised. On the way to the left side, good blocking again. Spins around and brought down on the 31. Here come the Falcons. Wow. Folks, I've had 45 comments and 12 shares. I just realized that. Oh, the overwhelming support of you guys is incredible. People that reacted. Wow. All right, guys, 3:05 to go in this game. I'm just reading some of the comments. Appreciate everybody who's commented. Wow, I did expect, but it's just overwhelming how much support you guys are giving this football team. I'll try to get better each time we do this. This is huge. First down for the Falcons at 31-yard line. A miscommunication up front, and that'll be bottled up quickly. Outlaws on defense, and boy, their defense has been a calling card tonight. Montrell Gant stopped a big-time drive in its tracks with a big-time interception. And, of course, after dropping an interception in the first half, Jeremy Mills with a pick six to cut this game at 21-16. Ball back field, 2-point conversion. It's second down for the Falcons. With 2.5 to go. 2-minute warning coming up, and boy, this is going to be a good finish. Either way, it happens. Self-imploding Falcons penalties have cleaned up in the second half. And there's been a lot of special teams, especially in the first half by number 7. And that, of course, was Mari Latson. From the 27-yard line. Throw behind his man. Incomplete. And that will be third down. Can you spell comeback? Can you smell a comeback? Something's brewing tonight. And if I haven't said big third down yet, this is a big third down. $1:51 to go. There was no 2-minute warning. We'll be all right, though. They just want to get this thing over with, and I do too. 9:07 here on the East Coast. And here we go. Philip Simon, who's a defensive back and a halfback and vice president, is in the play. He was the one backing up just now. They're counting the players. And another flag! Third down. If Falcons convert here, they've just played a better game. But that might have been 12 men on the field. Third down. Hand off to the right side. Bottled up, still going. Number 32, Deloach is brought down, fourth down. You're saying there's a chance. You believe in exhibition miracles. Montrell Gant playing hype man once again. He is firing the Outlaws up. Emotions will run high late. Will they cost a team the game? Holy cow. With 1:28 to go, a touchdown might very well win it for the Outlaws. A defensive stand would win it for the Falcons. And if you didn't think special teams was a thing, it is now. Patrick's Auto Body was the first ever Outlaw sponsor. We appreciate you, Mark Patrick. 912-665-9134. Raw Fitness, fitness of your own accord, our biggest sponsor. And my Right Track Renovation Specialists. This is Outlaws football. Again, I'll try to get better next time. I know we're not going for it on fourth down. No, we're getting a punt. Holy, what's going on? Oh my. Uh-oh. Don't know what's going on. Whatever it is, it's okay. Let's say a punt. You're saying there's a chance. Jeremy Mills is the returner for the Outlaws, and we're going to try this again. Falcons ball. 21-16. They lead the game in a home game here at Memorial Stadium. Again, the fans that you see are Effingham Outlaws fans. The fans on this side, underneath me, are Falcons fans. Both fans showed up in full strength tonight. This might be a fun finish. I don't know if you guys have watched the game so far. With 1:28 to go. Oh boy. Mm-mm-mm. I'm not shaking, you are. Special teams will play a part with 1:28 to go. In motion goes number 11. They will punt it away. It's high, flying. And no chance to return. Jeremy Mills will let it bounce to the 32, 33-yard line. All right, time to get to it. With 1:08 to go, clock management is a must. 21-16. Let's go Outlaws, as the fans are saying on the broadcast. And we love them very much. Oh boy. You believe in miracles. I'm kidding, I haven't made that up. Alrighty. The Outlaws will take the ball in about the 32-yard line. A 33 with a chance to get in the end zone here. Okay, so I wonder if is Josh coming and trying to air it out here? Don't say I told you so, but it would be awesome. He's missed on 2 deep shots tonight, where Mike Hamilton and Julian Thrift had their man beat. This will be interesting. I'm running out of adjectives to describe what this moment is like because it's getting kind of boring watching the waiting and waiting. Like we're going to get through this together. Outlaws football on Paramount Sports. Okay. The IEFL will never be the same because the Outlaws are here. 1,326 people have liked the Outlaws on Facebook before their first ever exhibition game. Joshua Cumbie going to the sideline. Hamilton, first down, Outlaws, and the comeback begins. Oh, yes. You're saying there's a chance. And if you're not, then I am. Here we go, Outlaws, here we go. Holy cow. We know the fans are excited. I wish you could hear them on the camera. But believe me when I say they are fired up on the far side of the field. From the 45-yard line, Joshua Cumbie has to make some throws. Hamilton caught it! He caught it! First down, Outlaws! Impossible! With 1:10 to go. You're kidding! The clock is running with 1:08. Cumbie, and they all false start on the right side. That cannot happen. That cannot happen. Michael Green, the tight end, who was an awesome 8-year-old daughter that was very nice to me in practice. She was kind of our hype train. One of the first people that really came out and guest starred on our Bryan County Recreational Department home turf. All right, folks. The slightest jump cost Michael Green. It's first down and 15. Emotions are running high. Cumbie, pressured, throwing. Caught! Caught! Are you kidding? Touchdown, Outlaws! Touchdown, Outlaws! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! It is madness in Savannah, Georgia. Oh my goodness. With 52 seconds to go, Unbelievable! 22 to 21. I swear this is not scripted. Oh my goodness! They decide to play the game after all. Oh my goodness, if I knew, I would tell you who scored that touchdown. Unreal. Trevin Moore to put the Outlaws up by 2. It is delicious! 23-21! But folks, I want to be the first to tell you. With 52 seconds to go, there is a young man in the first half. Mari Latson from Savannah, Georgia. And Memorial Day, 5'9", 175 pounds, is the reason the Falcons have 2 touchdowns. To say he might be a factor here is pretty obvious. But it is 23-21. A field goal wins it for the Falcons. Okay. Here we go. Something the Outlaws did at halftime has fired this team up. With 52 seconds remaining, Trevin Moore has got to have the kick of his entire life on this play. Because one man is waiting, named Mari Latson. Trevin Moore, the kick to the left side of the field. On the run! Oh my! And finally brought down the 45-ish and plowed back eventually. I'm shaking. I know everyone else is. Great job by both teams controlling their emotions. 44 seconds. Reminder in the first half, not a player, but there was actually a busted coverage. His name is Brian Brzezinski, I think. Zach Brzezinski from Bluffton, South Carolina, had a wide open touchdown in the first half. This is going to be absolutely huge. No matter whose side you're on, it's been a joy to watch. 44 seconds remaining. And 44 people tuned in live on Facebook. The defense knows they have to step up. Montrell Gant bombing the screen. Jeremy Mills had a touchdown earlier. Jacob Barton on the field as well, number 4. And I believe Devin Marshall is still in the game. But he's not there right now. Not sure where Marshall is, actually. Better throw. He slid! He sacked! And a flag! Oh no, it might have been a face mask. It might have been a face mask. Oh my goodness. That cannot happen. So first down Falcons again. After that great defensive stand to start. Wow. And now from the plus 48, it is first down. They must move those chains with 37 seconds remaining. Why are the chains not moving? Interesting. This is first down and 2. On the run to the right side. On the run to the right side, the throw. It could have been picked. It could have been picked. Second down. And now a Falcons player seems to be on his knees. I'm not sure if he's hurt. I don't think he is. 30 seconds to go. It's second and 2. That could have been an interception the other way, and that would have been unreal. Folks, when I went into the locker room at halftime, Philip Simon was hyping his team up at 42 years old. Whatever he said is to be left in that locker room. But be very clear when I say this. It might have fired this team up completely. Because they're on the verge with 30 seconds to go to win this game. An air on attack coming up. Oh no, and another Outlaws flag. It's been a story all night long. And it's rearing its ugly head once again. Chris Murray, number 22, jumped before the ball was snapped. It is now 2nd and 5. Taking the snap with 30 seconds to go. Why is the clock not running? Why did the clock not run? He's on the run! And finally clipped out. It never started. I tell some players down there, first down. With 23 seconds left. The Falcons want the clock to stop, and it did, of course, finally. But remember, they gave themselves a little bit of time to run off to make sure. That was definitely not on the clock management team. That was definitely, everything's fine. 23-21 with 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this game. So the clock, he missed it. And that will be second down. Number 3 dropped the football. And that'll be 20 seconds left in the game. (23-21). The clock is probably going to start pretty soon after they get everything going. All right. Second down. A field goal could very well win it. We've seen this kicker make kicks before. 20 seconds left. Clock about to run. And it will. On the run. Throw. Caught. First and goal. Wow. 11 seconds to go. I don't know if the Falcons want a touchdown. I would kick a field goal. But they're going to run the play again. And here comes the field goal unit with 11 seconds left. Okay. They trust their field goal units to win this game. Okay. Wow, I mean, it's been fun. Delay of game, oh my goodness. $11 left in this game. Now from the 10. That field goal becomes a little bit different now. Folks, we got now. They call a timeout, they're going to ice the kicker. Woo-wee! 11 seconds left in this game.
Effingham Outlaws football is brought to you by Right Track Renovation Specialists, Patrick's Auto Body, MyBookie.ag, and proudly partnered with Raw Fitness.
21-23. The Outlaws tried to ice the kicker with 11 seconds left. That's an old Madden trick. It's 23-21. Outlaws have rallied to lead this game. But was there too much time on the clock? This is going to be huge. 11 seconds to go. There might be time left when the kick is done. A flag. There was a flag. It is against the Falcons. And the field goal gets even tougher. It's not over till it's over. And Outlaws have believed that ever since the game kicked off. Here we go again. Oh my goodness. The kick is up. And good. With 6 seconds to go. With 6 seconds to go. It's going to be close to being over. Wow. That is one good kicker. That is one good kicker. Folks, I'm almost, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough finish here. Outlaws rallied back. It's not over till it's over. Has the fat lady sang her song? Has the Outlaws finally lost the game despite fighting back all game long? Six seconds to go. One 100 people commented. It is about that time. 6.4 for playing basketball. It's away! Uh-oh. 5, that's the end. Here we go. And that's it. Falcons win. Falcons win a thriller in Savannah, Georgia. That is the final in this game. Wow, guys. Wow. I want to thank everyone who tuned in. I want to thank the sponsors. And I want to thank these two teams for playing this one out. I want to thank Twilight Sports for allowing me to do this. I want to thank the Falcons and the Memorial Stadium people for letting me broadcast this game. This was absolutely insane. 24-23 is your final. Mari Latson was incredible and put the Falcons up early, which eventually became the nail in the coffin. Jeremy Mills' pick six was awesome. Mike Hamilton makes some awesome plays late. And folks, that's a wrap for tonight. Thank you from everyone involved. And thank you to Twilight Sports once again. Effingham Outlaws fall short. Falcons win 24-23. Independent American Football League. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure what happens here. We're not done yet, apparently. I speak for everybody when I say these players to keep playing this game despite what happened at halftime. It was fun. What an emotional game. Not sure what's happening. Shout out to the referees for everything they did. Hope the injured players are fine. Coronavirus has made sports so tough. But we're here in good capacity tonight. Thank you guys so much again. I'm out.